So, Dato, what age did you start playing badminton?
I would think around 5 years old.
5 years old.
But I played all games by the English system. By the time you are 6 or 7, when you go to primary school, before we have primary school, you the English education, you must play games as well as studies.
Okay.
You must play at least one game.
Oh, okay. So, was it your intention to be a professional player from the start?
Actually, I wouldn't say I'm a professional player. In my time, there are no professional players.
Oh,
The first year, whatever we do, is all from clubs. We join clubs, and then it was from the club system. Then we represent the state, and then we represent the country. We are not paying any money. We from the clubs, we love the game, and we played the badminton for the love of the game. There was no money involved. It was for the prestige of the club, and then when you play for the state, it was for the prestige of the state, the interstate, and then when you play for Malaysia, the country, Malaya at that time, it was for the. There was no money at all.
okay. For the
So
country lah.
yeah, so there was no professional player.
Okay, okay. When did you realize you were good enough to be a world beater?
Well, you strive to be the best in your age group. Actually, I played 5 games. I had 5 colors for when I was a junior. I played hockey, I played badminton, I played rugby. I ran for the school. I played badminton. I in when you play team events, colors means you out of the team of 11, you are outstanding. So I got all colors for the 5 events. Fortunately or otherwise, I chose badminton because it was very popular in Malaysia at that time.
Okay.
And football was out of the question. Rugby was out of the question because I was quite small, and the big players usually jump on me and slow me down. Okay, there was a lot of injury for football players. My father doesn't like it. So finally, I ended up with badminton.
Okay, okay. So Dato is actually a natural sportsman lah, in a way lah.
Basically, I would say yes.
Okay.
Because today people say you must do weight training, things like that. But I had all the basic, I played at halfback, where you have to play defense and forward, go up and down. My record for hurdles and athletics was outstanding.
Okay.
So, and we used to play hockey. Hockey is like you're using a hockey stick.
Yeah.
So there's weight training.
Yeah.
And at football boots, I used to play badminton. At that time, badminton was played on grass and on sand, and sometimes on cement. So I played with football boots.
Okay.
So,
wow. Okay. On your playing career, which was the highlight of your career?
Actually, the first big tournament is always the highlight. You see, I and my partner, if you say the first highlight, always I say the first is the highlight. The rest comes after it. So that was when Law Teck Hock and myself beat Wee Teck Hock and Tan Kim Hong when they were Malaysian champion.
Okay.
And I was 19 when I won the mixed doubles with my cousin, beating Chan Kong Leong and the partner. They were champions in 1949 and previous to that for a long time. So those two things were the highlight.
Okay.
So,
okay. Which incident would you consider as a low point of your career?
Well, losing the Thomas Cup, I think was a big disappointment. Controversy on a lot of why and this and that, you see.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned a lot from that incident, you see,
Mm-hmm.
because there's one is the truth, one is perception.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to carry on, you must always go forward.
Mm-hmm.
If you look for the perception of people, you cannot satisfy the world.
Correct.
So I learned from that and overcome it.
That's the Thomas Cup edition
That's 1958.
1958.
Yeah.
Correct, correct. Okay. So how would you summarize your career in badminton?
Well, I had a dream. Okay, to become good is not enough. You have to have an objective.
Correct.
An objective can be small, an objective can be big. The dream was I wanted all people to be equal, black, white, or yellow.
Mm-hmm.
I had a nationalistic idea of, at that time, people think only sports are for Europeans
Yeah.
or things. I believe that all people are born equal.
Correct. Correct.
So that was my dream, and I used the media badminton to prove it.
Okay. Great. And I think you have proved your point, Nato. um, as a player, what was your strength or weakness, if any?
I think when you reach a certain level, if you're talking world class,
Mm-hmm.
comes down to mental.
Mm-hmm.
I always maintain there are 3 stages in anything you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
One is the how.
Correct.
How to play the game. The other is you must be able to play the football or the badminton to where and when I want to play the shuttlecock. When you reach that level, then to become world class and beat the world, it is why you do certain things. At what point?
Mm-hmm.
You play a net shot when someone is waiting there, or you play a smash in the wrong places.
Mm-hmm.
The why is important. So that why makes a lot of difference. So that strong point, if you say, is mine, and it's mainly to rise above, to be a champion and to create a record.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's important. If you don't have the mental capacity,
Mm-hmm.
because at the top level, it is very important.
Correct. Correct. Okay. Is it important to have a favorite stroke? What was yours then?
Not really. You don't have to have. You have to. You don't have to have one favorite stroke.
Mm-hmm.
It's a combination of your weapons.
Correct.
Can be a smash, can be a drop, can be a net.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to smash, but you have to know how to get the smash
Correct.
and when to smash,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it?
Correct.
Everybody wants to smash. Is you want to attack, you want to hit the person,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to get the opportunity to hit the person. And when you hit the smash, you must know where the smash is going.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no favorite stroke in a game. But if you want to say what is important in badminton,
Mm-hmm.
it is called the anticipation.
Mm-hmm.
Anticipation is speed. So in every game, it depends on what the game requires.
Mm-hmm.
So the net is 5 feet. I'm 5'4". So I developed the first jumping smash.
Mm.
So it has many purposes. Because when I first started it, most of the Europeans, they are very tall.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of them jump. They don't need to jump. They are 6 feet. They put the racket up. They are 7 feet.
Correct.
Okay. But when you're off your feet,
Mm-hmm.
you can turn and twist.
Mm.
A lot of them, when I travel, they were across the world to play. A lot of European people laugh at the way I was playing. They say when you jump up in the air and hit the smash me, before you come down, I return the shuttle, you cannot get it. I say it's true. But first, if I hit you and you are still standing, I should run away. Isn't it? I smash you and you ask me to think of the return.
Okay.
And again, they don't understand when your feet is off the ground, you can twist and turn. And when they see that I'm short, they play the shuttle very fast across. So before they leave where they hit the shuttlecock has reached me because I blocked it before it passes me. I already jumped 2 or 3 feet off the ground. So the shuttle will return before they can move.
Correct.
Isn't it?
Yes.
But I have to do a lot of training. I do horizontal bars. I do gymnastics. Every morning, afternoon, things I do about 4 times, jumping over a bar and
Correct.
So when I'm up jumping, I'm in the right position. There's a lot of work.
Okay. So jumping smash is created by at the time is by Datuk.
I had to.
Oh.
I'm 5'4", the net is already 5 feet.
Okay, great. It's hard to compare players of different eras, but who do you regard as the all-time best player, yourself included?
Well, this question is posed to me many times. You see, as I say, the human factor and the opponent you have at that time playing at that game. When you go into generation, I told many people and they argue with me until it's proven by Han Jiang. They say, oh, you all players only don't know how to smash. You run about the court control like Wong Ping Soon. Where at that time, Liam Swee King and all these hard smashers were champion. So I say, if you smash 2 times and your opponent can take it back, so the smasher is king. If he has to smash 5 times and don't even score a point, then the game is different. So you don't smash or attack and break my strings. If you smash to my racket, the shuttle will come down back. So basing on this, when you want to compare world standards or who is the best in different times of a champion, then the person who can beat you at your best or your favorite was not born at that time, or good in that time, or was not in the game at that time. But to answer your question, I still maintain today as Wong Ping Soon as the best player of all time. I use a criteria of age. Every game has a cut-off point. Badminton is 30. Okay, a gymnast is 14, 15. A person who is stronger at 14, 15, at 20, 21 cannot be because there's no flexibility and he has got better strength, but there's no flexibility. So every game has a cut-off point. So Wong Ping Soon won the All England at 34. So many world champions do not last after 30. Many. So until today, there is no world champion at 34, beating 34 or 35. So I use that criteria and say he's the best.
Okay.
There's a pro and con for that.
Okay, great.
Okay.